Welcome back. You're still tuned into Halftime Report on CNBC TV 18. Well, shifting focus to the pharma space, I did have the opportunity to catch up with Wockhart's chairman, Dr. Habil Karakiwala, on the sidelines of a book launch by Lupin, and began by asking him about the US-India trade deal and what it could mean for the pharmaceutical sector. Listen in to this exclusive.
As for the current trade agreement, there is no tariff duty. Even earlier, when we had 50%, there was no tariff on this. Mainly because the Indian generics have 40% of American prescription. And it is not possible easily to switch manufacturing to the US. And the very fact that we Indian companies captured so much market share is we were competitive. And if they start manufacturing in America, it will cost 3 to 4 times than what they are buying from us today.
Absolutely. The other point that I just wanted to bring up was basically what was announced in the budget, the BioShakti investment of 10,000 crores for a push towards biologics in India. Do you see that actually allowing Indian biologics to now come to the fore?
I think the future new drugs and drug discovery significantly will come in a biological space. And therefore, any initiative we take, we are not as strong in biologicals today, excepting few companies, than what we are there in a generic pharmaceutical. It- Unfortunately for us, China is far ahead in the new biological space. So I think the what government effort is to catch up and invest a large infrastructure creation in the country. I'm sure if it will help only if government finds a new model of execution of these facility. If we continue existing model, it will be kind of an investment which will not give you an edge in terms of competitiveness.
WCK 5222, that's the big one. Do you think that you will probably be a company that will go solo and launch it individually without a partnership in the US?
Let me put it to you this way. And this is the argument with all my friends and in the organization goes on. And everybody believes that it is a relatively a high risk if we do it on our own. And my general response to all of them is simple. Okay, if I can create an organization to find a new drug, which is far more difficult than to do a business of that drug. So we have decided now that in USA we will do it ourselves.
So you're not looking for a partner.
We were considering partnering, but the valuation, what we believe should be getting, we are nowhere near not getting it. And what we are seeing, this is big pharma are literally exiting, not only research many years back, today exiting business. Because if you don't have a new product, how do you continue to be in business? So in terms of talent, we need to create an organization is easily available in USA and worldwide.
So let me get this clear. You're not looking to out-license WCK 5222 for the US markets or any other market at this point.
For US market, we are considering that option, but we are simultaneously building our own organization. As far as other markets are concerned, we will go, generally we would like to out-license in many markets because to managing so many businesses may be a challenge. And we want to remain focused on very few markets like US, India, and maybe a few other where we can do it ourselves.
What is the valuation difference? What is the difference between what you're asking and what the companies are proposing?
I cannot discuss that.
How much? Is it a 10, 20, 30% difference?
No. I cannot discuss that.
Okay. And when do we see the approval come through in the US?
We expect this to approve by the middle of the calendar year.
Market size?
US alone, we believe it would be somewhere near $1 billion plus.
$1 billion plus. Okay. And worldwide, what do you think the market size would be?
See, the question is, it is a 10-year period. The drug resistance is increasing. So not only for Zenic, but elsewhere, we feel it's a transformative stage as far as Wockhardt is concerned, and even India is concerned. Because we are the most successful drug discovery research organization in antibiotic in the world today. We've got 6 drugs. No one has got 1 or 2 drugs, and they are all boutique research organizations. So our mindset is fundamentally to create a global organization for a whole range of our products.
So how many in the pipeline? How many in the pipeline?
We have 6 products fast track. So these over the next 3, 4, 5 years, they would be all in the global market.
All right, that's an important conversation on the impact of US-India trade deal on the pharma space. For now, we'll slip into a short break. When we come back, we'll get in Vivek to take us through all the stocks that are moving around in trade. Stay tuned for that.